Hey everyone, Jason here, digital marketing consultant, and in this YouTube ads guide, we are going to build a $5 a day YouTube ads campaign, the only legitimate way to actually pay for more views and subscribers. Timestamps below, along with another super deep dive video into everything else you can do with YouTube ads. Here we are going to 80-20 the process and dive into a campaign specifically designed to spend $5 a day or $2.50 a day across 2 campaigns and grow your channel, attracting, of course, your ideal subscribers. Let's go ahead and jump into my screen here. So when it comes to the types of ads we are going to be running, we are going to be using something called YouTube discovery ads. So these are going to show up in search and they will also show up as suggested. So these are not going to be the ads that pop up in front of a video. We found that while those do get a really good watch time, they don't exactly convert into subscribers as well as discovery ads do. So let's go ahead and go through the campaign structure we will be using. So we're going to actually create 2 different campaigns at $2.50 a day, and we'll talk about how to split those up and what targeting to use. And then we'll quickly wrap up with the type of video that works best for your campaigns. Spoiler alert, it's not a channel trailer, and I'm guilty of using channel trailers in the past. So let's go ahead and jump right in. If you don't already have one, we're going to be using a Google Ads account. So all you need to do is hop on over to Google, search Google Ads, and you can set up a free account. And if you're asked to set up a campaign immediately, there's actually a small little bit of text at the bottom where you can click expert mode, and you can actually skip through all of the tutorials or the onboarding process that Google tries to force you to create a campaign right then and there. So I'm going to assume you've got your Google account set up. They might ask for your billing information. That doesn't mean they're going to bill you immediately, and we are inside of Google Ads. So what we're going to do, of course, is create a new campaign. So I'm in my campaign overview. If you're in campaigns, you'll just click that giant blue plus button. So we'll click on new campaign here, new campaign, and we're going to create a campaign without any goals or guidance. You're going to notice that as we go through this, Google's going to try and help us, and we're just going to say, no, it's okay, we totally got this. So let's go ahead and move on down to video, of course, because we're trying to promote our YouTube channels. Go ahead and check out the links in the description to videos on how to do all those other different types of campaigns. We're going to do a custom video campaign. Again, we want as much control as possible. I'll go ahead and click continue here. And then of course, we'll just give our campaign a name. I recommend something that makes sense to you. And then at the very end, just have discovery. So in my particular instance, F5, that lets me know the video we're using. Fresh Fans Academy, I just made that up as if it's the video's name. And then discovery lets me know that this is a discovery ads campaign, because you're never going to have discovery ads and in-stream ads in the same campaign. It's just a big no-no. So we'll go ahead and drop down here to campaign, budget, and dates. And we're going to go ahead and click on daily, and we can put in $2.50 a day. So we're going to make 2 campaigns for the $5 a day. Yes, this works. I have campaigns running at 50 cents a day. They hardly get any views, but the views they do get are really, really good. So we'll go ahead and change our start date here. I'm just doing this far in the future, and I recommend running it for 2 weeks. Now, the reason I recommend doing this is because Google will continue to spend your money, right? So make sure you have an end date, because there's no excuse that Google's going to take in giving you a refund if you forget to turn off your campaigns. So we'll go ahead and leave it at a 2-week runway here, and then we're going to go ahead and enter our locations. Now for locations, go ahead and click on enter another location and click on advanced search here. We're going to add locations in bulk, don't use radius, and then just drop in the top 3 to 5 countries that you want subscribers from. So this is something that you can actually look at in your Creator Studio or YouTube Studio. I always forget what they call it. And you can actually see where most of your subscribers are from by country. And you can either follow that as your guide, or you could just choose the countries you want subscribers from, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and hop on over to one of our Excel sheets here and drop in 5 countries, and we'll go ahead and click on search, and then we can click on target all, and you'll see now they are highlighted on this map. So we have Canada, United States, New Zealand, and of course Australia over there. And we'll go ahead and click on save. And the reason I recommend not having more than 3 to 5 is because you don't want to spread out your data too much, because then you might get some countries that only have 1 or 2 views, and how are you going to decide whether or not that country works, right? So we'll go ahead and scroll down here. Go ahead and leave it at languages, unless the countries that you're targeting, you are targeting a secondary or non-primary, I should say non-primary language of that particular country. But for the most part, when you're doing discovery ads, people aren't going to click on your ad if it's in a language they don't understand, right? So just go, that's why I just recommend leaving this alone. Now, when it comes to inventory type, we're just scrolling down the page here, go ahead and click on expanded. So what happened in the past, and the reason that we have something that looks like this, is because big brands got really freaked out when they were showing up on videos that they didn't exactly agree with for whatever reason. And when it comes to growing our channels, well, we're not going to judge what our potential subscribers are watching, right? We're not forcing them to watch those videos, and those videos are technically all in line with YouTube's terms of service. So instead of judging our potential subscribers for what they're watching, we're just going to show our ads where the big brands are unwilling. And the reason we want to do this, our costs are going to be a lot less because we don't have to bid against the big brands that are super scared of their brand equity and super judgmental and what people are watching on YouTube. So I'll get off that soapbox. Let's go ahead and scroll down here. You also have some other options. So I'll go ahead and click to exclude embedded YouTube videos. This isn't really a big deal because we're doing discovery ads, but I just always click it. And then if you are really concerned about your video showing up on something that's against YouTube's terms of service, as in the video's uploaded and YouTube's automatic robots take a while to figure out, oh, this isn't okay, and they take it down, then you can go ahead and click on content not yet labeled. Ugh. Between you and me, I always leave this checked, but I'm just showing you where you can uncheck it because I get comments that people are concerned. So we'll go ahead and actually that is going to be all there is to it to setting up our campaign. So we are going to click skip ad group creation for now because we're going to do that in the next section. So I'll go ahead and click on skip here. And yes, we do want to skip. Yes, it's advanced, and we will go ahead and create our campaign. It's super far in the future. And when we click continue to campaign, we have our campaign set up. Now in the top gray bar here, I just want to point out, you can always click on all campaigns to get back to your campaign overview level where you can see everything. So with that, our campaign is all set. So let's jump back over to our diagram here. We've set our campaign, chosen some countries, expanded inventory, and set our budget to $250 a day since we're going to be doing 2 of these campaigns. Now I won't go through this twice. You'll just follow this process twice. So now it's time for our ad groups. And the best way to think about ad groups is the audiences or your ideal viewers. So what we're going to do here is choose 3 to 7 placements. I'm going to go through this once just so you don't watch me do the same thing 7 different times. So let's go ahead and jump back in here because what I recommend doing specifically for growing your YouTube channel is to just target other channels your potential subscribers are already subscribed to. It's a great way to make sure that you're targeting the right types of people. So we'll go ahead and click on this plus button here. And by the way, I should mention we're still in the campaign that we just created. I know I'm talking really fast, so timestamps below to go back. So I just get overly excited here. So let's go ahead, click on this plus button. And of course, we start things off with giving our ad group a name. I'm going to call it channel, and then what you should just fill in whatever channel you're targeting. Obviously, I know what channel I'm going to target here, so I'm just going to type in video creators. So when it comes to your other options here, you want to ignore all of them and go straight down to placements. Now, if you were driving traffic off of YouTube, you're trying to make sales, or you're trying to grow your email list, then you might do something with demographics and audiences. But for the most part, when you're trying to grow your channel, you need your cost to be as low as possible. That's critical, keeping your costs as low as possible. And one of the ways to do that is to give Google less restrictions. So the more people Google can show your ads to, the less your costs are actually going to be. Now, I know this sounds a little silly because you go, wait, does that mean I'm going to get a bunch of random people who aren't a good fit? Yes, you will get some people who aren't a good fit, but the lower overall cost means that you're going to be able to eventually get subscribers for under $1 per subscriber. So we'll go ahead and click on placements here, and then you can just search the channel that you want to target. I'll get to channel groupings in a moment. So we'll click on YouTube channels, video creators. He has a lot of great content if you're also trying to grow your channel, obviously, because you're watching this, right? Okay, and then when it comes to this column, only have one thing here. I get so many questions and comments about this. Do not have anything else in this ad group. We're done. That's it. We're going to set our bid and we will leave. Please do not add anything else. The reason we can't add anything else is Google will not give you the data on what's working if you have more than one thing here. It will lump everything together and you'll go, oh, this ad group got 10 or 20 subscribers. I don't know which channel did that because it just groups everything together. So make sure you have one channel. We'll go ahead and scroll down here. Minimum bid, 10 cents. Now, or 5 cents. I gave it away. So if you run ads for a week, and I get comments like this all the time as well, someone comes back to one of our videos and they're super mad and they just type in,
"Jason, your YouTube ads tutorial totally stinks because I have no views and no impressions. What's wrong with this?"
And you know what? It's totally normal to have no views, no impressions. So go ahead, leave it at 5 cents. If you run ads for a week and you get nothing, just increase it. It's always better to find out, oh, we had to pay 10 cents to get some subscribers versus we were paying 10 cents and we could have paid 5. So it's better to go up than, down. So we'll go ahead and click on skip ad creation now. And by the way, this 5 cents is what you're going to pay per view. So when someone clicks on your ad, you're going to pay 5 cents. So we'll go ahead and skip the ad creation. We'll skip. And when we save ad group, they're going to ask us a very important question. Do we want to do in-stream or we want to do discovery? Now you can't undo this. So make sure you check discovery and never have a discovery ad group and an in-stream ad group in the same campaign. Okay, there we go. We'll go ahead and click on save format here. And now we have our first ad group targeting video creators. So I'm going to go ahead and through the magic of editing, add 2 more ad groups just like that. So when it comes to how many ad groups or what channel sizes, you can target any channel size. I recommend at least 100,000 or more and group your channels by size. So as an example, these channels are around 500,000 to 1 million. So they're going to have the budget spread evenly throughout the ad groups. Whereas if we had a channel with 100,000 subscribers and then we had 3 channels with 1 million plus subscribers, that channel with 100,000 subscribers is going to get no views, no impressions because the big channels are going to suck it all up. So that's why you actually want to make 2 ad groups, one ad group with really big channels and one ad group with some smaller channels, and you'll see which ones perform better. So with that, we've chosen who we're going to target with our ads. Now, one other quick note, these are following the subscribers and viewers of the channel, not the channel itself. So when you see your ads running next to random videos, it's just because people don't watch the same channel all the time. So we'll go ahead, come back to our diagram here and go into our final section, creating the ads. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're getting some value. Timestamps below because yes, I'm talking fast. And we're going to go ahead and dive into the creation of your ads and why you have to re-upload. That's, I think, the second most common question here. So we'll go ahead and go back to our campaign, and we're looking at our ad groups. We'll click on one of our ad groups here, and we can go ahead and click the plus button. Now you can copy paste your ads to the other ad groups later, so we're just going to go through this once. So we'll go ahead and click on our plus button here, and then we will drop in a URL of a ad of the video that we want to run as an ad. And I'll get to what the video should be in a moment. So we'll scroll down here and just give the video a headline, a quick short description. You can see on the side how the headline and description looks. And then for the ad name, just go ahead and give your video, the actual video, some sort of code or name, and then it can be headline 1, thumbnail 1, and that's what H1T1 stands for. Even though you can't test thumbnails anymore, I just out of habit continued with T1, so you can just put H1 because you might try out different headlines. And now we need to talk about what video should we actually put here. And the question, the answer is really, really simple. Top performing content videos that you already have. So even if you only have a couple hundred views, I recommend doing this when you have 10 to 20 videos on your channel anyway. So what you want to do is just go over to Creator Studio and choose a video that you're really proud of or that gets a lot of views and subscribers already. Go ahead and change 10 to 20 seconds of it. Whether you cut a part out, you add something to it, you change some music, you just have to do a significant change and then re-upload it unlisted. Now, why on earth do I say this in every single discovery ad video? Because of graphs like this. As you can see here, the average watch time for this particular video was around 5.5 minutes. But if you look on the very last grouping here, you can see YouTube advertising averaged 1 minute and 15 seconds. Now, just because YouTube, Creator Studio, Video Studio shows you a breakdown of this does not mean that it's ignoring the ads for the watch time, right? We all know that average watch time really makes a big difference on how a video performs organically. Well, here's another video where average is going to be worst time to hit the mic. So taking this video as an example, let's say our watch time is average watch time organically is 4 minutes, and our average watch time for ads is 50 seconds. Well, YouTube is going to average all of that together when it figures out whether or not it should rank your video organically. It doesn't matter that we can see a breakdown by the traffic source or view source. YouTube averages that all together and it will kill, absolutely destroy any organic video that you have. So do not run ads to your pre-existing uploads. Now, I do get the question, well, what if I don't care, if I hardly get views anyway? Well, if that's you, then go ahead, just knowing that you're going to kill that video and is never going to rank organically. It's heartbreaking how many comments we get of people who've just destroyed their videos and their hard work, and there's really nothing you can do once you've done that. So please, re-upload unlisted. So we'll go back to that. I'll get off that soapbox and we can come down here and just click on Save Ad. And then I'm going to click out to our campaign, and that's all there is to it, to setting up your YouTube discovery ads for, of course, growing your channel. So what are you going to do at this point? You'll go ahead and copy that ad to your other two ad groups, and you'll make a whole nother campaign at $250 a day, targeting smaller channels anywhere from 50,000 all the way up to 500,000 subscribers. And then this particular campaign, we targeted 500,000 and upwards. So your channel groupings might be a little different, but on average, that's what you're looking to accomplish. So thank you so much for watching. Sincerely hope you got some value out of this video. You're ready to go setting up some ads for actually growing your YouTube channel. It does take a while to get that cost under $1 per subscriber, but if you persevere and you test, you will learn a tremendous amount when it comes to what your potential subscribers actually respond to and actually care about. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more marketing and YouTube ad guides just like this one. And until the next, keep building the business you love.